What's cracking? It's your homie Little Mystery. You are now listening to the Emo Brown podcast, the downest fool in Chula Vista since AC Slater, homie.
I met some vatos along the way, like Bonnie and Blanco from East LA. Some of them cruise, some cruise on by.
Ladies and gentlemen and low lifes, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Emo Brown, the podcast brought to you by the wonderful people at Grasshopper. That's right, kids. It's back. The Emo Brown Preroll. $12 get you 3. Go in, slap your card down, get 20% back, make it clack. Grasshopper, ride or dies with us since day one. But today, on an off Monday production brought to you by Eric, the Casas, the God. ¿Por qué te agüitas, bro? No te agüites, bro. I'm just over here trying to, pay homage to you, fool. We've got a fucking guy. I'm telling you, man, everybody says, oh, we're the hardest worker here. I do the most. No one pays attention to my hustle. But then there's motherfuckers who do it and don't say anything. We're going to see the tip of the iceberg right now, but I want to learn about concrete. Yeah. All things concrete. Bienvenido round 2, bro.
What's up, perrito?
He's like, hey, bro, fuck these fools on the Stokes. He goes, I want to do my own thing. I want to come in and do my own episode. And I had to call Jesus. I was like, hey, bro, man, I'm going to have to tell you right now. We're going to have to wait on our interview. Concrete, welcome back.
What's up, brother?
It's nice to see you again, man.
Good, brother.
You're fucking... Hey, I don't want to sound like a hippie or anything, but you got like a good energy about you. Anytime I've seen and sat down with you, I just told you, and it's like you're a primo. You're a cousin. I grew up with guys like you. There's guys like you in my family. There's a little bit, I feel like I'm a little like you in your light. We're just jokesters. Everything is happy, go lucky vibes, always trying to help people and set up the next move. I want to learn how it all started. Where are you from? The first gigs, the rap scene, the video production scene, all of those things, bro.
Fuck, in a nutshell, dog.
Todo, lo quiero todo, güey.
Yeah, you want the whole thing.
4 hours before the Los Tóxicos show tonight, dog.
Yeah, nah, dude, it's dude, I mean, it started really young, bro. Like, I didn't, like, I knew I wanted nothing to do with work, like physical work. I knew I wanted to do entertainment. Just really young age, like 5, 6. Ever since I can remember.
From little.
Ever since I can remember, yeah. My dad has videos, perrito, of like me taking the camcorder and doing my skits, and like I used to do this Martin Lawrence skit, and from the Martin show, and so like my parents knew, dog, from the very young age, but like being first generation, my parents were immigrants, they didn't know where to go, they didn't know like, oh, take them to auditions or do this or do that, and so it never really dawned on them that there was a possibility for me to have a career in that.
You could have been a Mickey Mouse Club kid, fool.
Probably not, fool.
Con la Britney, perro.
No, I was a really ugly child. I had silver teeth, fool. Silver teeth activities. I had a bowl cut, so I probably wouldn't have made the cut. But I probably would have been the villain.
The villain?
Like just doing little bad shit, But so it started really young. I was like 6 or 7, and I started DJing when I was like 11 or 12, and that's because the acting career was just so expensive for my parents. I remember somebody had said something about some headshots, and my mom was like, well, fuck it, how much is it? And they're like, 400. They're like, what the fuck? They're like, nah, you're gonna have to do the DJ
Saca la disposable camera, fool. We do that at home.
Yeah, and even the DJing kind of, it didn't happen just because it happened. It really happened because I was working at this place called Sonora Party Rentals. Shout out to Ray, rest in peace, Ray. But he used to own this place called Sonora Party Rentals. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I would come in, and he used to have like a bunch of DJs, like a bunch of DJ sets, and he basically had the DJ pimp, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was a DJ pimp. So every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I would go in there and I would fix all the CDs, all the records, make sure that every case had a CD in it, make sure that every case had the right CD in it, right? Like todas las cumbias, todo el merengue, all the rock en español. So I
learning the game, fool.
So I would go in there and I would clean all the boxes and make sure that when the DJs got there on Friday or Saturday or Sunday night to get their stuff, it was ready to go. And it just happened out of nowhere. So, I used to practice, in the back, when he wasn't there, I'd go in there and I'd just practice and start trying to mix shit. And eventually started getting pretty good. Some of the guys would teach me, oh, do this, timing and la chingada. And, I already knew kind of more or less like the beat sequence, and I knew like about timing, and, so it wasn't too difficult for me to, to get it. And it happened one day where some dude didn't show up, got drunk the night before. He was like out of it. He couldn't make it for the Saturday gig. He had done the Friday gig, and it was like about diesel. And I'm, I'm looking at him, I'm like, well, fuck it, dude. Like, I'm down. And he was like,
Debut at a
nah.
pinche bautizo?
He was like,
Hey,
nah.
dude, that's good shit right there, bro.
He was like, nah, estás morro, way. And I was like,
sí puedo.
and I was like, dude, just let me go. And he was like, call your dad, make sure that you can go. And so I called my dad. My dad's like, pues yo voy contigo, And my dad stayed outside for the whole 6 hours. So there I am, 12 years old, DJing a fucking bautizo. When I get there, the dad was like, ¿dónde está el DJ? And I was like, so young.
Aquí estoy, jefe.
Mames, güey. No, es un morro que la chingada. And I was like, fool, just hold on, dog. And
Boom, boom, boom.
oh, immediately, fool, escándalo. And that shit went crazy, dog, Because I knew all the records, I knew all the hits. I knew all the records, what to play. And after that, it was like, yeah, I remember.
Who doesn't want a fucking 11-year-old DJ, bro? An 11-year-old DJ would fucking kill, man. You just see a little kid up there spinning, doing his thing, and he's spinning all the tracks. Like,
yeah.
All right, then. What was the going rate for Young Concrete back then?
I was getting paid $40 a day.
Que más quieres, bro?
I was getting paid $40 a day.
Here's $40 and a piece of gum, fool. Get out of here.
To do fucking six hours of
Wait, no manches, bro.
Slave labor.
Oh, dude, it was bad, dude. It was bad.
Kathy Gifford was like giving the fucking bautizo, bro.
Shout outs to Ray Sonora, dog. Fucking guy.
Man. Good on
rest in
you,
peace.
man. But so you started young.
Yeah, so I started young. So I was, so I was DJing up until I was like, 16, 17. And then around that time, I wanted to start rapping. And I met this guy by the name of Lyric. And he was like, yo, man, I rap and this and this and that. And he's like, and I have some instrumentals. And he's playing the instrumentals. And he introduced me to this other guy named Chuck Heat. And Chuck Heat used to work at like Can-Am Studios. And like Can-Am Studios, this is where like Tupac recorded All Eyes on Me. And like it's a really, really well-known studio. So
It's got some shine.
yeah, he took me there. And I'm like 16, 17. And I started being a runner there. So I was a runner for a little bit. I think like maybe six months to a year. I was just going and getting people's drinks and beers and, just, whatever the case. And from there, I was learning how to make beats. And then that's when I told my dad, I was like, Dad, this is all I want to do. That's it. I started making beats. I remember my dad bought me my first.
I was gonna say, what was the first beat? What would you get?
He bought me an MPC 2000 XL.
Yeah, I get it, man.
Yeah. So he spent some pretty money, but I told my dad, I was like, dude, this is what I learned on.
Yeah.
This is what I learned on. This is what they had at Can-Am. This is what the Chuck Heat had, and all these big producers that were making pretty dope records at the time, and that's what I learned on. He's like, man, 2,500, fuck, And I was like, look, I'm gonna go DJ.
Yeah.
I got it. Just buy it with the credit, but I'll make the payments type of shit, you know?
Yeah. Hazme el paro. Hey,
Yeah, hazme el paro.
your parents, I mean, well, this is the story is you got to have parents that get your back full.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
there is no success story.
Oh, no, yeah. No, dude, I mean, like, my parents were always...
Very fortunate to have that, brother. Good on
yeah.
you, man.
My
Good on
parents
you.
were always like, pues dale, güey,
Qué bueno,
Because
bro.
my dad seen it as like, look, it's either you're going to go and be an idiot out there,
In the streets, probably.
or I'd rather have you make beats here with your friends and get high here at the house and be somewhat creative and try to figure it out, right?
That's a Mexican immigrant mentality as a parent. Like,
Yeah.
they'll see what's going on out there. It's like, no, ¿sabes qué? Mi mijo, muy
Mejor
peligroso
aquí.
en las calles.
Yeah,
Está muy
mejor aquí,
peligroso.
güey.
Aquí que se quede con
Mejor
sus
aquí.
amigos. Si vas a hacer tus pendejadas, mijo, hazlos aquí.
Sí, a huevo, güey.
You know what I'm
A
saying?
huevo, a
Oh,
huevo.
fuck yeah,
And
man.
and from there it just kind of took off, bro. I started making music and I started really getting focused on that. And I didn't get my first street record till I was like maybe 20. And there was a record that I did called Industry Beefs. And that's the record that got the attention of like people like
Generated some attention, huh?
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, like the streets knew who I was at that point, and then that's what got me signed to Steve LaBelle and Sean and Lewis.
Yeah.
And we, me and Nipsey, this is like my Nipsey story, right? But me and Nipsey got signed the same week to the same label.
Oh,
like,
shit.
to the same management deal. You
En
know what I'm saying?
serio? Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So,
You make it seem, I didn't get my first one until I was 20. Well, you started at 17, dog. I don't think you realize, like, that's still the fast track. You were probably out there doing that. Well, now that you mention it.
yeah, but like to me, like I always felt like I was just one day away, like I always felt like I was just one step away.
Is that still a mentality?
Yeah.
Qué bueno, bro.
Yeah, like I don't, I mean, but at the same time, I'm never satisfied. Like when things happen for me, when I have accomplishments and, like my cousin always says this, or my girl knows that, like, I don't really like sit there and celebrate it. I just kind of like, I move on the next day and I'm like, oh yeah, that was last week.
That was cool, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody gives a fuck about last week. They care, they care about what's your next move, okay, what's next, I don't sit there and dwell on things that I did last week,
Honestly,
whether
bro,
it's an
that's-
accomplishment or not.
That's
you
the
know?
fucking mentality to have, though.
You
fool.
know?
Like I was always told, and now I regurgitate it to my kids. It's like the goal is
No.
not getting to the finish line.
Yeah.
The goal is you got to run through the finish line, and then let's
just
go.
keep going.
What's the
Yeah.
next? What's the next goal?
race,
Let's
you know?
go.
What's
Let's
the next
go.
marathon,
A lot
bro?
of people do like to cockshine themselves and be like, "Oh, look what I did.
Yeah,
this is
nah.
awesome." And then guess what? You're gonna lose motivation. You're gonna lose momentum.
Yeah,
It's all over
nah.
after that.
Like I always feel like, oh yeah, that was cool, but like I'm not there yet. Like, you know, like
it's a piece of the puzzle for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just a piece of the puzzle, you know. So then my first song on the radio, I think I was like 21, 22, and that was like big for me as well, man, because I was like Fell breaking my record
Oof.
at Power 106, like the biggest LA station.
Like the biggest
You know
LA
what I'm saying?
station.
Well, at the time,
that's awesome, man.
At the time, like LA, like Power 106 was pretty like
Hell yeah,
big,
it was,
you know?
fool. We used to get it down here, 105.9, I think it was down here.
Yeah,
You're right.
exactly,
yeah, and then
yeah.
we like had to fucking fix my little radio and like
Yeah.
fucking antenna to get it. But we'd get it. And it was just LA they were always just doing things better than down here.
It was an
as it relates to
influence,
music
yeah,
and
for
shit.
sure,
Good
for
on
sure.
you, man. And
Yeah,
look at
dude.
you now. So you parlayed all of these experiences, all of these successes, and then ultimately you did your thing.
Yeah.
You became a producer, doing your own thing, and you started directing videos.
Yeah, that happened in like 2008, 9 or something, 9, 10. Something around there, 9, 10, 10. Yeah, like 2010. In 2008, my best friend Roy passed away. This is when I was like doing shows. I was like really heavy in the music. And he passed away in 2008, which was like, he was like my brother, like my hype man, my everything, dog, management. You know, he was my support system at the time.
Your
too.
foundation.
Yeah, bro. And so he passed away in 2008, and I didn't, you know, I was just kind of like, man, fuck this industry. I didn't want to be a part of it no more. Like I saw the
You saw too much.
Yeah, like I saw the fakery in it, and like when you know, because I was doing, you know, I was doing drugs, I was wilding out, partying, doing all that shit, and you know, it just didn't really pan out. It was great. I mean, we had a lot of fun. We had success for the time that it happened, and like such a short amount of time that we did. We had so much success in such short amount of time. But his passing really affected me, and then so that's when I went into a transition from like my original name, which was Beretta, into Concrete. You know, and so once I kind of stopped doing the shows and all that. I met my wife in 2009 through my her cousin was like one of my backup dancers when we used to like do shows and stuff. You know, shout outs to Birch Rock and the 27 Junkies and all those fellas. And then so I met her in 2009, and it was, you know, to me it was like perfect timing, dog, because I felt like if I wouldn't have met her and her family at the time, bro, I probably would have, you know,
That's how it works, bro.
yeah, like
That's how it
I
happens.
probably would have just, you know, kept doing the same. I mean,
She VH1 behind the scenes story on Concrete, bro.
yeah,
Beretta at the time.
yeah, they probably would have found me somewhere slumped, you know?
Oh, man.
So it's kind of one of those things where it was like, okay, perfect timing. And I remember like when I met her, I met her, went to her house one day, and I kind of never left. I kind of found a home there. You know, there was a lot of things going on in my home too that wasn't.
That's called squatting, fool.
Yeah,
That's called squatting. Yes, go ahead. Let's call it what it is.
The guy on the couch.
Who's that?
I became the guy on the couch, you know? And again, dude, her mom and her parents were very like supportive. They're like, nah, you know, keep doing your thing. So we were doing music for a little bit. And then I got fired from a job I was doing. I don't know how I even got this job. I was doing accounting for Fallas Paredes and Factory to You.
You were doing accounting.
Full lied.
Hey, bro, let me tell you, people go to college to get a degree in accounting to get that kind of job. What the fuck you do?
I was lying. But I lied on the resume, dog.
I've been accounting for like 8 years, and
it was one of those like companies, like, you know, it was one of those like placement companies, like job placement companies, you know. And I remember they were like, "What do you know how to do?" And I was like, "Accounting,
everything,
accounting, this, that, administration, everything, you know."
CPA,
yeah, I know how to do it all.
Blood pressure, I can take a fucking blood pressure.
That's too easy, dog. You know, IV, anything. And I got fucking fired, bro. I got fired.
Shocker.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I didn't want to do it.
No,
the people saw. They were like, "Yo, this ain't for you, bro. Like, you just you do your work and you finish it, but like, you know, we want a different vibe here." Because I was just always mad. You know, I was just upset and not saying hi to anybody type of shit. And I remember I got the last check and I went up to my girl and I was like, "Look, I'm thinking about buying a camera. I want to start shooting music videos and I want to start doing like little hood hip hop documentaries." And then so she was like, "All right, fuck it.
Bro,
So-
time out though, bro.
Yeah.
Just look at the responses you've been getting like up until that point in your life. Anytime you come out with some wild ass idea of what you want to do, you've had like a support group of people, like whether it's your parents, whether
Yeah.
it's family, whether it's your soon to be wife at that time. Yeah, do it. Fuck yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
That's not everyone gets that.
No. That's why you gotta choose. You know, that's
Yeah.
why you gotta choose the people around
And
you.
sometimes it chooses you.
Yeah, for
Sometimes
sure,
they choose
for
you,
sure,
man.
For sure, you know. And so I started shooting music videos because, you know, like here I am a rapper, so I know a bunch of rappers, bro.
That network is huge.
You know,
Your network is huge.
The networks was there, and I was doing shit for like $50, $100. I did so many for free. And so I just started shooting music videos, and it just kind of snowballed into like a full-blown fucking career.
Fuck yeah.
Up until what, 2000, like from 2010, 11 to like 2018, I was like,
Bitch, that's a career.
that was
That's a
everything.
legit career.
Yeah,
bro.
that was
Like,
everything. Like,
good for you,
that's
man.
all I was doing, just that. And then in between, I was acting. You know, I was going to auditions, like, and I was booking shit. You know, like I was doing commercials. I got on a couple, you know, like on a couple cool TV shows and a couple cool movies that are classics that people always hit me up about.
Mhm.
And I was like, all right, cool. But I wasn't like,
What commercials? Anything that we would remember today?
no,
I see you in a Mentos commercial for some reason, fool. I can see you just.
No, but I was a part of a huge campaign in Arizona
Mm,
for Casamillones, a lottery.
mm.
But what's unfortunate is that none of my family members or nobody that knew me lived in AZ. But there was like billboards
Oh, yeah.
and like
That's
there
awesome.
was pictures of me at the Circle K's when you would walk in and shit, you know.
Jefito, I'm huge in Tucson.
But nobody saw it, right? And then I did what did I do? I did Wilfred on FX.
Okay.
I had an episode
All
on
right.
that. And then I did a bunch of like those tattoo nightmares and
So these are opportunities that just kind of like fell into you because one, your hustle is.
I
you know,
was auditioning.
Oh, so you were
I was
actively
auditioning.
going out for that.
I was actively
Oh hell
going.
yeah, man!
I was actively going for all these, you know, for all these.
So that was also a goal for you.
Yeah,
You
oh,
get
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Like I think my first movie was called Green Card Warriors, and that was my first movie, and that was Richard Cabral's first movie. You know, so me and him did our first movie together.
Together, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like we both popped the trailer at the same time.
You got your
and-
Nipsey story. You got your Richard Cabral story.
yeah,
Damn, bro.
yeah. So like all these guys, like you know, like we kind of started at the same time in film, and I kept going with the directing side. Richard kept going on the acting side, and then you know it just kind of grew into everybody kind of grew into their own, you know. And it wasn't until 2018 that I decided to take the comedy, you know, seriously and kind of go back to just being myself, bro.
You've always been a funny guy.
yeah,
You've always been an entertainer.
around my friends.
Yeah.
Around my friends, yeah. But I was so caught up into like being the rapper and being the director and having this persona and having to carry yourself a certain way and fucking que la chingada. And I was like,
Damn,
"Ah,
el vato quiso
fuck
ser
this."
hood. El vato quiso ser
Yeah.
cholillo.
And that wasn't me, bro. It's like
No?
because it's all an act, bro. I mean, and I don't want to say for every rapper, but for a lot of rappers, it's an act, bro. Like it's entertainment, you know. And I was just really good at it. You know what I'm saying? I was just really good at, you know, playing a certain character.
Did that
doing this
role ever
rap
get
shit.
you in any sort of trouble?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time,
Fuck,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. But, you know, it's like you start believing shit too.
And
you know
that's
what I'm
the
saying?
danger in that
You know,
mentality. fool.
like,
That's the danger.
You really start believing
Yeah,
it.
it's
dog,
like-
you know, like I'm badass. But
Chicholos and barrio mentality. Like,
Yeah,
wait a
oh,
second,
for
no one's
sure.
got my back.
for
bro.
sure. But, you know, like, so I'm doing, you know, so it was 2018. I'm doing a music video and they still, I was doing a music video and they steal like fucking 60-80% of my equipment, though, like almost all my
Wait.
equipment.
That's
And
everything.
everything, bro.
That's- yeah.
Lighting, camera gear.
Pay
fucking
attention, Casas. I'm about to
everything.
steal about 80% of your shit before you leave
Everything,
today.
bro.
fool.
Watch,
Let's
fool.
sacar
Leave-
aquí algo. What you
don't
need?
leave
You
the
need
doors
lights on? What
unlocked,
you
fool.
need?
And so fucking mad depression hit, fool. Here I am.
Whoa.
Here I am. I remember doing the most vulnerable video on Instagram. And I remember I'm sitting there damn near crying. And I even put it in black and white for dramatic effect.
For effect.
For effect, dog.
Give me the Chaplin effect. Yes, give me that.
Yeah, I put it in black and white, and I'm begging motherfuckers to snitch. I was like, please, dog, if anybody knows anything,
Just tell me. Bring it.
and I kept saying, all I need is the hard drives. Keep everything else. Just give me the hard drives. I had just shot music videos in Honduras that they had paid a lot of money for, bro.
And it was all on there.
And those videos were on some of those hard drives still.
How was that fucking conversation telling those artists?
Oh, dog.
Neta? I don't
Sí,
know.
güey.
man.
Oh, dog. No, I mean, for a while, they were like, dog, find it. And I was like, dog, what? There's 7 million people in LA, dog. How the fuck do you gonna find?
Start knocking on some doors, fool.
It was insane, bro. You know.
Oh my god.
So I'm going through full blown depression, bro. Like I was telling my girls, like I think this is it. I think I'm gonna get a job now. Like
I think this is it.
I think this is it. Like
I'm gonna have to get a job, man.
I didn't want to start over, dog.
That's what you did, though. It's a fucking start over. You lost everything,
You know, so
dog.
like watch. So I lose my gear. You know, it was like August 23rd. I remember August 23rd. And on fucking August 30th, I have one of the biggest music videos of my career with Chickies, Frankie J, and Baby Bash. And that's where I met Jay Valentino, right? And so I had to go rent all the gear, bro, because I wasn't not gonna do the music video.
Yeah.
So I took everything that I was gonna make in that music video and I put it all into the rental gear.
You bet on yourself, fool.
So again, here I am. I'm just giving it all again, you know? So we knocked out the video. The video was amazing. I ended up striking up a really good relationship with Bash at the time.
Nice.
Because I used to open up for Bash and me and him would see each other, but he never, Bash smoked so much. I would see him and he'd be like, "Who are you?" It's like, it's Concrete Man. Beretta, I used to open up for you. Oh, what's up, dog? You know what I'm saying? And then so he never recognized me up until that video, you know what I'm saying? Then we started being really cool homies, me, Frankie, and Bash, and these guys that I seen, blow up, and then I used to open up for them. And
that network, bro.
they were always really cool with me, and they were always fucking graceful with me, dude. And so I did that music video. And then even through that, dude, I was still super depressed because again, it was like, okay, so I go back and I edit the music video and, all right, but I still don't have any gear. And again, dude, I don't know what to do at this point. I'm kind of like, trying to figure shit out still. And
at this point, married.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Children.
Oh, yeah.
Todo el pedo. Like
Con
real
todo.
life, bro.
Yeah.
It's no longer just, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No. I'm doing this.
I got kids.
And I'm also raising a fucking family.
I got to feed my kids. I got to feed my wife. So now it's different, right? So
the depression, it's birthed from a fucking real place, bro. It's not just like, pobrecito el niño perdió su equipo. No, man.
Like,
you probably your fucking, how you feed your family.
This is how I feed my family, Like, this is all I do. Because people would always ask me, like, so where do you work at? And I'm like, what do you mean? This is all I do. They're like, what? Like, my family never
it's
got
not a
it.
hobby, bro?
Yeah, like my cousins and like my tias were like, so you don't work? And I was like, well, yeah, I just happen to have fun doing what like my job is fun. So you may not see it as work, but it is work, So I'm sitting at my boy's studio, E-Dub. Shout outs to E-Dub and Cooler. They gave me a really cool opportunity to work at their studio and at the same time work on some of their music videos. And so I'm going through mad depression. The dude, I don't feel like I can contribute in a way anymore because I don't have gear no more. I don't have
gear. Yeah.
I don't have nothing no more, So I'm sitting at the computer and I'm like, fucking, I'm looking at these YouTube videos. And this is around the time that MGK and Eminem were going at it.
Beefing.
And my first video that I ever posted was a video of my reaction to MGK's Eminem diss.
All right.
And I posted it, and I'm eating like fries, and I'm making these stupid faces, and I post the video. People are like, "Oh shit, that's funny, dog.
Make more."
They're like, your facial expressions are funny. And I was like, all right,
I'm onto something here.
all right. And then the second video I got, it was about some fool singing at a Subway in New York. And he has this amazing opera voice, dog. But he's like a homeless dude, but he's fucking killing it in the Subway. So I'm doing so I post that video of me doing a reaction to that, and people were like, "Oh my god, dog, so funny, dog," And then I was like, you know what, fuck, dog. I'm like, and then like the next day I went back, and I'm not now I'm starting to search videos. Now I'm like, okay, cool. What can I do?
What can I fuck with now?
Like, what can I find? And this video popped up of a lady stealing some shit at a liquor store. Right? And she gets caught and they're dragging her out of the liquor store. And I'm watching the video and I'm like, dog, that liquor store looks just like the 76 next to the studio. And I was like, okay. And because I'm a, cinematographer and I know lighting and I know all the aspects.
Oh, so you could match it all.
I wrote down, okay, it looks like it's at night. It's tungsten lighting. It's this angle. So if I do this angle, okay, cool. I can definitely match the video, edit it, and make it look like I'm really there. So I go to the 76 and the dude that works there, I was like, I'm gonna do a video. He was like, yeah, go ahead. And he thought I was gonna like do this shit, So he sees me doing, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? he sees me hiding behind
Like,
the
I'm
chips
working,
and
fool.
shit,
I'm
you know?
fucking working.
Yeah, and I'm like, just watch. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, I'll be back. I'll be back in like, dude, give me like an hour and I'll be back. Let me go edit this shit. So I go and I edit the video and then I posted it and then it was like, boom, like 100 and something comments. And I was like, what the fuck? And I remember calling my girl, I think, and I was like, do you see what's happening? She was like, yeah, keep going.
Like at that point, was this the most attention, like anything on your social media? Had,
Ever.
Like, in serio?
Ever.
What, so when was this? Like, 2019?
No, this is late 2018.
Yeah.
This is late. This is probably September.
Damn.
September, right? Oh, yeah, September.
It's the way he remembers it all, fool. That's awesome. That's,
yeah, like
these are big moments,
because
though.
these are core memories that
Yeah.
change your life, you know.
That's fucking
And
awesome.
so I remember I started doing videos, and at this point I'm starting to constantly doing videos. And before 2019, I remember I asked my girl. I don't know if I called her, I asked you in person, but I asked her and I was like, "Hey, do I embarrass you?"
Damn, I've had that conversation. Go ahead. I've had that conversation. Go ahead.
I was like, "Do I embarrass you in any kind of way?"
Luz verde?
You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "No, you're funny." And I was like,
all
"Say
in.
no more."
That's right.
Then that's
fool.
when that's when I was like, "Okay, it's all
That is-
in, belly out. Who gives a fuck?"
Fuck, that's
Let's go.
awesome, bro.
You
Hey,
know
but
what I'm
real,
saying?
Casas, you were giggling, but that's real conversations.
Yeah.
That's real conversations because, like you said, this isn't just you
Yeah.
doing it as a youngster. It's no. You are a fucking centerpiece of your family.
Yeah,
You're out there
dog.
doing your thing, and you gotta get permission.
Yeah.
You know, I feel you, bro.
Yeah. So I was like, "Hey, do I
That's
embarrass you? Do I got to tone it down? You know, and she was like, "Nah, you're funny. Just go ahead and do it." I just, I didn't want to embarrass my wife, dog, and her be like, "Oh shit," like,
That's the father of my children.
yeah, like, I really let this fool go all in, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's fucking rad, though, man.
But yeah, so I
It's a
asked
sense
her.
of respect because you guys are
Man.
in it together. It takes
Yeah.
your whole fucking village, bro. Your whole
Yeah.
squad to get your back to make that shit happen.
And that's when it just kind of was like, fuck it, let's go. And I really started taking it seriously. I started doing videos again. I started renting. And then I remember her cousin, Burst Rock, and a lot of the homies, like Caveman, and, all these guys, they put like a little benefit concert together. And I remember everybody came out, MC Magic came out, really good, dog. And they raised about $1,500
To buy new gear, new equipment.
I got me a new laptop. My other boy Marty, he gave me some money too. He was like, "Yo, go buy a camera." And then so I started getting my stuff again. And now all the money that I'm really making in music videos is going back into like me being able to do my comedy now. Because now I'm buying costumes. I'm doing this.
Primary focus is shifted. This is where it's at now.
Yeah. So now this is what we're doing. This is what we're investing in, And so I started investing most of my money into the comedy, bro. And it's going great.
Eso.
It's going fantastic.
Get it.
We have a place to stay. At this point, we're trying to look for a place to rent and the whole vibe. And Bash was like, "Hey, dude, check it out, bro. Like, I have this house. We can definitely be co-tenants. Like, you can pay half, I'll pay half. I'm not really there, type of shit, whatever." And then so we do that. So we go all in with that. And it's a very nice house, bro. So we're living really nice, right?
La sonrisilla, right?
Yeah. And I'm shooting music videos and I'm doing the comedy and shit's taking off, dog. It's perfect. Things are happening. And then COVID happens.
Le sacaron el aire.
And then COVID happens, bro. And now, Bash is like, "Hey, I'm leaving the house. So do you want to stay?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing it." So then, and keep in mind, bro, like, because the owner of the house was like, he panicked. So he was like, "COVID's happened. I'm selling the house. You guys gotta get the fuck out." We're moving, dog. We're literally packing our little shit up and putting it in this car that I had just bought that I had no business buying at the time. And again, I bought the car because everything's happy.
Everything's fucking going up. Everything's
fucking
good.
flowing, dog.
Damn.
Everything's
¿Qué onda,
fucking...
primo? ¿Quieres una troca? Ahí te va, mijo. Tú también. You get one.
We were cumbia, way, just going, feeling good, dog. And COVID, and then so now we're literally moving out. When, put it this way, I went to go get moving boxes, and people are fighting over toilet
Yeah, bro.
paper, toilet paper.
Toilets too. Fuck it. Let's go.
they're fighting over toilet paper. People are like just screaming, and I'm like, and it's fucking raining too, dog. Remember that, baby? It's fucking raining, dog. We're packing
No dramatic
shit.
filter needed there, bro. The fucking real world filter hit in, bro.
It was just bad, fool. And I'm like, where the fuck are we gonna go? And her mom was like, well, you guys can come back to our spot. And I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
You know, as a man, bro, like as a man, you finally get into a situation where you give your family a home. It's decent, it's dope, it's beautiful. And then now to have to go back to your fucking in-laws' house and granted, bro, they're like angels, bro. Like they're awesome, bro. Like, her mom has always shown me love and she's always been very, very, very supportive. But I didn't want to go back,
Yeah, it's not the ideal situation for you and how you've gone,
And then so here I am back into like a 10x10 room with my kids and my wife. And yeah, dog, I was so upset at the time that I started picking stupid fights with her mom. And I remember I picked a fight with her mom on some dumb shit. And I locked myself in the room for like 6 days, bro.
It's very adult of you, my friend. Go ahead.
Oh, no, dog. You don't understand.
I'm not coming out.
Yeah, I swear to God, dog. This is not even a lie. They were like literally knocking for like, your food's right there. And I was fucking grabbing it. Just fucking,
Be in Pelican Bay in fucking isolation, sliding it under his door. We're like,
dude, I literally, I was so mad. I was like, fuck this. Like, okay, God. Like, explain to me, God, explain to me why. Because I've been doing everything right, dog. So explain to me why, So I'm asking. So now I'm asking why. Why me? Why now? When you were giving me everything, and then so here I am questioning God, and I'm doing all this, and through the 6 days of me being incarcerated, myself,
the resurrection was coming.
Yeah. So I remember fucking I remember like no haircut, nothing. I remember just saying fuck it, dog. So I get up and I'm like, you know what? Like in my head I was like, man, I got to get this shit together. I got to start doing something. And I just started fucking pumping out skits, dog. I was like, I'm gonna just pump out skits, pump out. And I started pumping out content, and then people started hitting me up on social media, and they're like, "Dog, you're the only one putting out content, like no matter what's happening right now." And I started doing interviews with like famous people on my Instagram that were reaching out to me, and then I met Project Hope, an organization that was giving back to the community. So then I started going out and giving free food. I was like, you know what, dog? I have a roof over my head. My in-laws are taking care of us. My kids are being fed. I'm gonna go and help the community that can't help. That can't help themselves. I was like, I'm fine. I stopped feeling sorry for myself and I started helping the community, bro. And then so I started going out there and feeding, helping feed people and doing whatever I can, connecting dots with, this family needs food. Okay, cool. Let me call this guy. Hey, go take her food. She needs food. And I started doing stuff that was not for me at this point. Now it's just like, okay, this is okay, God. Okay, fine. This is what you want me to do, God.
I got you.
I got you, bro. You want to use me as a vessel? I got you. I'll do this now. And I was doing a Project Hope event in Lancaster, and it was at this dealership called AV Chevy with my boy Justin, he's a great friend now of our family. And so I go over there, and my boy Jaime, which is the president of the organization called Project Hope, he was like, "Hey man, the owner wants to meet you. So whenever he's around, like I'll let you know him." And I was like, "Cool, whatever." So then, like I'm packing boxes of food for the people and I'm doing this shit. And there's some guy like super tatted down, food. Like he's in Laker shorts. And I was like, "Oh, what's up with this food, dog?" And he's like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, man, big fan of your stuff, man." He's all like, "I want to have a meeting with you, man." And I was like, "Cool, what do you do here?" And he was like, "I own the dealership." And I was like, "Shit up, fool." I was like, "Seriously, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Pack the boxes, fool."
You need a box? What do you need,
I was
fool?
like, "Come on, dog." He's like, "Nah, seriously, I own the dealership." He's like, "You know what? Stop doing what you're doing. Come on, come to my office." And then Jaime shows up and he's like, "Hey, oh, dude, I'm glad you guys met." I was like, "Oh, he really does own the dealership?" Because that was kind of disrespectful. And I was like, "Come on, dog, stop, fool. Come on, dog, we need to pack the food. Stop talking about dealerships."
de mamadas.
See, yeah, it was kind of like that, And so he was like, so we go back to the office and I'm like, "Oh shit, this is okay." Like, all kinds of accolades and awards and fancy shit. And he was like, "So I want you to do some skits for my business, dog." He's like, "What's it gonna take?" And I was like, and I just threw a fucking crazy number out there. He's like, "All right, cool.
Let's go."
He's like, "When do you want to start?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
You mean that worked?
I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, I'll be here fucking Monday, dog. Like, you know, I'll be here Monday.
Al Chile, bro. Aside from all the negative shit that COVID brought, obviously all the destruction, terror, everything, bro. It was a litmus test. It was a litmus test for all of us. It's like, all right, everything's going good for a lot of people. Let's see how you react to this.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah,
it
for
seems like, you
sure.
know, a lot of people stepped up.
Yeah.
You start, I feel like what we do here with Emo Brown, we looked in to start helping out.
Yep.
And a lot of the people we fuck with did the same thing. And it sounds like you guys are
Yeah.
on that same page.
Yeah.
That's how you give a little, you give it a lot back. The intent is never, ay, si le ayudo a este compa, a ver qué me regresa. The intent is never that, but it's like, you know what? Doing good felt good.
Yeah, no, for sure. My intent was never to like, oh, I'm gonna put, you know, I'm gonna help a little bit to gain back. I was just kind of like, to me, it was more like, you know, because I had that fight with mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and I was just like, how get my monedas, güey?
Yeah.
Like, you're being fucking ungrateful, dog. Like, you got a place to
It
stay.
took that though, fool. It
you
took
you
that.
got food, you got everything you need, and you're still complaining,
Yeah,
bro. And while
yeah.
people, and you know, people are dying in
You want to see
hospitals and shit.
motherfuckers
you know?
really need help? You want to see
know?
people who should really be
So
complaining?
it was one more, like, to me, it was more like, you know what, dog? Like, you're tripping, fool. Go out there and help out, and just do it because porque te nace del corazón, güey. Because you genuinely want to do it from your heart. And I genuinely did it because I just wanted to help,
Good,
bro.
man. That's fucking awesome.
It wasn't for any specific reason. And I think God was just like, okay, bro, like, I see you doing your shit. Here goes the Chevy contract. There you go, Panito.
And that's
You
how
know?
it works, bro.
And I remember I was like, cool, man. And he was like, cool, I'll cut the check on Monday. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, are you going to get back to work? He's like, no, I'm out of here. And I was like, oh,
No more boxes. I'm out of here. And then you've parlayed that into everything now. Everything now, bro.
And then, yeah, and then from there, it just kind of like snowballed into everything that's been happening now, you know, from
man.
hosting concerts and you know, I never thought I'd be hosting 17,000 people, dog. Like, or you know, that's just crazy to me, dog. You know, never did I think I wouldn't be able to go anywhere right now without being recognized. And I think me and my wife been tripping out about that lately, where it's like, you know, like when we went this morning, like she was like, baby, did you see his face? How he lit up, you know? And I was like, yeah, it was, you know, it's
happens all the time.
Yeah, it's like if he was 5 and he saw like Chuck E. Cheese or something, you know? It's like concrete. I was like, yeah. He's like, is it really you, dog? I was like, yeah. You know, so yeah, it's a trip when people recognize you, and it's not for infamous shit. It's like, because you
legitimate good stuff, bro, that you're doing out there.
Yeah, because you made them laugh. And I think like that to me is like ultimate, dog. Like, you know, like I'd rather make people laugh and be famous for that than be famous for saying some wild shit on a song. You know?
I mean, if you make somebody laugh, you're giving them a moment. You're giving them, like you said, potentially a core memory. Something that they can go back and, hey, fuck, guess who I saw today, bro?
Yeah.
I saw this guy, Concrete, and oh my God, it's going to be a story that's going to be passed down in their circle for a while, bro.
And that's one of the ways to someone's heart. You know, the other one's like food, you know, like, you know, you break bread with people.
It's a different game.
You know, you make someone laugh, it's a wrap.
Hey,
You know
asking for a friend, bro.
Yeah.
How do you host an event, bro? I'm not very sure how this works.
How do you host an event?
How do you host an event? Even if
What kind of event?
Let's just say it's like roughly 200 people, like a comedy show.
You gotta be funny.
Nah, hey, guys, how do I cancel?
You gotta be funny, dog.
Shit, man.
Whose idea was that?
I don't know, man. But you guys are doing Los Tóxicos tonight here in Barrio Logan in San Diego at Corazón del Barrio. Up and coming venue in the hood, doing good. How does that feel, man, to come down and do sold out shows in San Diego?
You know what, dude? San Diego holds a special place in my heart when it comes to comedy, when it comes to business. I do a lot of business and I do a lot of like cool stuff in San Diego. I've always, you know, with like Danny and all the, like, I've always been here. Like with here in Phoenix, it's always like I have this crazy bond with San Diego and Phoenix. And the fact that, you know, like the first time I ever hit like a real comedy stage was Phoenix. I did the Laugh Factory. This the first time we had ever done Toxicos. It was Jerry Garcia, Frankie Quinones, and Jesus. And then they threw me in there to host. You know, they gave me the opportunity to host. And so San Diego was the first ones to ever be like, yeah, we fuck with you, dog. Like, you know? And then so we did 4 shows in 2 nights at the Laugh Factory. It's been like a year and a half ago. And now to come back to San Diego and say, hey, we sold out 2 shows in 1 night, like, that to me is crazy. And people hitting me up like, "Why can you do a third show on Saturday night?" And I'm like, I would, fool, but fools are taking flights to other shows. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a hard schedule to maintain because everybody on this tour, they're busy as fuck. They got their own things going on. So just to kind of set it up to everybody coming in.
We all have our own schedules and we all have everything, you know, but I think at this point, we all see the value, and I think we're all starting to see that we have something here.
Yeah.
That it's not just Jerry, it's not just Jesus, it's not just Concrete or Valentino. It's
why gotta throw Valentino last, fool? Why gotta throw that fool last, dog? It's all dot. We have Valentino.
yeah. But like we have something now, you know, like and I think we're starting to see that. And you know, I think the guys are really starting to come around to being like, all right, cool. Like maybe we should brand this shit now and really start taking it across the country, you know. So we just booked like Merced, we just booked Salinas, we just booked Dallas, we just booked Chicago, you know, we're booking Phoenix, you know. So now, okay, like I think now we're trying to take it more seriously. Like, okay, dude, I actually think people want to see the Toxicos now. This is like, and I don't want to say it, but you know, it's like the new Kings of Comedy or like Latin Kings of Comedy, where it's like an ensemble of 4 dudes, you know, not just one dude that's the headliner and then 3 dudes that open, right? It's like, no, there is no headliner here. We're all somewhat equal, and we're all just gonna put on a good show, right?
You're all funny. You're all grinders. You all have your accolades. I mean, you know, in the Los Toxicos groups, there's specials on Comedy Central, on HBO, on Netflix. There's fucking social media masters. You know, there's all these things that you guys have done.
Yeah, and everybody has their own, like, you know, like it's like I call it the Ninja Turtles, bro. We all have our special thing, bro. You know, we all have our special thing. We all bring something special to the table, and I think that's why it works. You know, and it's cool. And I hope that one day we can all grow individually and break off and do our own thing. But right now, let's really focus on being a group. And I think this is what's missing from the Chicano, Mexican, Latin community. You know, dude, imagine if we were able to see, say, George Lopez, Felipe, you know, some of these greats do a tour together. Bro, imagine these motherfuckers would sell out Staples Centers.
Quickly, bro. Quickly it would happen.
Fluffy. Like, imagine all these guys on one tour together.
Yeah.
You know how stupid
What's
that would be?
preventing that? Are these just old school mentalities? Is it the old school method of thinking where it's like, I don't want to help you because you're going to do better than me, like crabs in a bucket mentality, or the old machismo way? Because I honestly see that with, like, you know, just growing up. But now I feel like the tide has turned. Yeah. And there is events, tours, outings like Los Toxicos, where it seems like you guys genuinely all get along. You guys are genuinely all pulling for each other. You guys are all in a boat paddling in the same direction. Yeah. That's fucking hard to do in general, but to have like Mexican dudes do that shit, it's damn near impossible. But now I feel like it's a reality now.
Yeah, and dudes do it, right? Like, for like you know, like Felipe tours with his guys and all that. But what I'm saying is that there's like with us, there's no headliner, right? It's just we all equally going as one. And, you know, it'd be amazing to see someone like George and Felipe and Fluffy and all these guys go together on tour. Why they're not doing it, I couldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because what I feel that it is that it's they each have individual goals at this point. For sure. You know what I'm saying? They all have their individual goals. They're all trying to do what they want to do. I don't know. I guess it would take a miracle or like a fairy to bring them all together. I would pay $300 fucking to go see that show. Nosebleeds, perro.
Shit, bro. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me things are going good. Like, oh, you know, I dropped 500.
I would. I'm not saying I haven't, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, bro.
But that would be amazing. I would go see them at Staples Center or Crypto or whatever the fuck they want. You know, like I would go see that show, bro, with those
quickly,
immediately, bro, immediately. You know, if Fluffy can fucking sell out Dodger Stadium, imagine those 4 acts together,
bro. I've seen these guys.
That'd be fucking a national pandemonium, bro.
They sell out shows quickly. You know,
just by themselves.
Just by themselves. So imagine the star power. It's like having the San Diego Padres top 4 lineup, bro. Just going out. You got Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado. Are you a Dodger fan? Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado.
Is that a hockey team?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a hockey team.
Yeah. Is that a minor league team?
But just imagine. It's the, what's it called? It's the first round eliminating the Dodgers team.
Yeah,
No es cierto, se agüitó.
Oh.
Fuck, I don't think tonight's gonna go well for me, bro.
I appreciate you having me, God. Thank you.
I don't think tonight's gonna go well for me. Real talk though, man. You guys do have something. You've honed it in. I thought it was hilarious. All guys came out, did our show like a month ago. You know, and it was just Jesus.
Well, it was really Jesus,
It
right?
was.
And I talked to Jesus, and I could tell him, and I could hear in Jesus' voice he didn't want to drive by himself, right? Because that motherfucker was saying that I fucking bagged. What an asshole, dog.
Go ahead.
I was like, hey, so where you going? San Diego. He was like, yeah, fool, pinche manejaste allá solo, güey.
Mhm.
And I was like, hey, fool, I'm down to go, fool, let's go. And then when I was talking to him at night, actually, no, it all happened in the morning.
That's what he said. Yeah.
It all happened in the morning. And I was like, hey, fool, like we like, yeah, I kind of feel like a dick, you know, like, what do you think? Should we call the guys? And he's like, fuck it, let's go. So then we called the guys and everybody was down.
Hell
Everybody
yeah,
just
man.
happened to have
That was awesome.
time to go. And then we all like, vámonos todos juntos.
I thought it was
you know?
awesome. You know, it was a great time. Everybody, that's where you see like, oh, these motherfuckers really fuck with each other. Like, it's not just like, oh, it's a paycheck or it's an opportunity to grow my brand or it's an opportunity to grow my career. You guys legitimately, it looked like you guys get along.
No, yeah, I mean, we all fuck with each
Qué
other,
bueno, bro.
but we all understand the goal.
The
too.
goal,
You know, like
la
we all
meta.
understand, and because look, man, we've had these conversations where it was like, Concrete, do you really want to do comedy, or are you just taking advantage of this? I'm like, yeah, I want to do comedy. Do you really want to do social media, or you're just using my, you know, we've had
I'll show
those,
you.
we've had those conversations, and it's like we all had to find that mutual respect for each
Yeah.
other and be like, dude, we're all in it for the right reasons. So let's fucking go.
Good, man.
And let's set it all aside. Let's
Mhm.
set all the fucking whatever. Let's really do this comedy shit. Let's really do it. And the fact that we can get paid to do this shit is a cherry on top, my G.
Yeah, man.
So once we got all that shit out the way, it was kind of like, all right, let's fucking go. You know?
And you fuck
Let's
with
fucking go.
Valentino heavy. You said you've known him since like 2019 when you met him, or how long does that relationship go?
I want to. Was it pre-pandemic or after the pandemic? It was pre-pandemic. Yeah, like I remember because I was directing that music video for Cheekies and Frankie and Baby Bash, and he was invited by Frank. He was invited by another guy named Legend, which has like millions of followers on YouTube, on Instagram, and then so him and Legend came together, and it was him, Legend, Jacob Vargas, you know what I'm saying, fucking legendary dude, and then so they're all doing this scene, and I'm directing them in the scene, and I remember talking to them, but I didn't really strike up the relationship. It wasn't until like a year later where I started doing good on my comedy.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I was trying to get followers, right? So then that's when, I think Jay reached out and he was like, hey man, let's do some shit. He's like, hey, would you mind shooting some of my comedy videos? And I'm like, yeah, dog, come on and shoot, I wasn't a part of them yet. I was just kind of like shooting them, but I was still doing my own thing on my page, And then he called me to do one skit called Abuela Abuela.
Yeah.
Right? So we do that skit, and I had told him, I was like, hey, bro, like I have this idea, bro. I've been having it for a year. It's called, I don't know if you remember the Rebels vibe, fool. And, and I was like, I have this idea, fool, where it's like two homies or rebels, and we'll just do a skit. And he was hesitant, fool. He was really hesitant. He's like, I don't fucking know. And he really didn't want to do it. I was like, fool, look, man, let's just do it, bro. So we do the skit that day. And right after we had done his other skit, and we do the skit, and then we go into what was it? We go to this like marisco spot to go eat. It's like 4:00, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna post it, dude.
Fuck it.
He was like, all right, cool, yeah. Let me know how it does. And 800 comments in 10 minutes. And then he was like, I'm gonna let that just go. And then after that, it was just kind of like, okay, fool, I think we have something here.
Yes.
Let's keep doing more shit.
It's relatable.
You know?
It's something we all fucking grew up with. Every family has that fucking rebel.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy, but you guys, you're tapped in, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And then we did obviously all the other skits.
Yeah.
Stevie B, and then we did Bookies, and then it kind of just snowballed into there. And then people see us like as a tandem, which is cool. There hasn't been something like that in a while. There hasn't been like the 1-2 punch like that in a while. And it's just. I mean, it's been a blessing to work with him,
Since Dean Martin and Jerry Lee Lewis, el vato dijo. Míralo, el vato. Go
I
ahead.
was thinking more since like fucking Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, but okay.
How do you get a body like that? How do you train to get in character like that? Millions of people are curious right now. They say, "Wait, hit him with that uppercut."
I've actually been working on my body more than that.
Form, bro. That's good form.
Oscar de la Hoya and Fun Size Vargas. That was That was scary. I actually got a call. I actually got the call from Fernando when we dropped that.
Shit.
That's not a
And,
good call to get.
No,
No.
he was
Perturbed.
he was fucking mad, dog. He was fucking mad because I called him fun size because this is what happened. Fucking he called. You know what's funny? I used to shoot his reality TV show.
Okay.
I was a cameraman on some of his episodes.
All right.
Right. So he didn't really remember me,
But you were there.
but I was there. So, but he did have a relationship with Valentino,
Mm-hmm.
and he called Valentino and said, "Hey, what the fuck, bro?
En serio, bro? Fuck.
And Jay Valentino was like, "Hey, fool, I didn't write that, fool. Fucking Concrete wrote it." So then he fucking calls
He
me.
ratted on you quick.
So then
fool.
he fucking calls me on three-way and he's like, "Hey, fool, Fernando's on three-way. I'm about to patch you in." I was like, "Oh yeah, what's up, dog?" I'm like, "Fernando, what's going on?" He's like, "Hey, Vato. Hey, Vato, what's up? Hey, what the fuck? Hey, I'm not fucking fun size, dog."
Damn. And then what'd you do? You were probably like, oh shit,
No.
it's real now.
Cool. And I thought he was joking, though. And I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Ah, come on, Fernando. Fucking funny, huh?" He's like, "No, hey, what does it mean, Vato?" And I was like, "Oh, no, Fernando." I was like, "Fernando, it's not you. I'm saying that version of you is fun."
Valentino is the
I
fun
was like,
size bargain.
Yeah, Valentino is the fun size version. He was like, "Oh, that's fucking funny, dog."
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And after that, it was just
But
like,
for those 3
yeah.
seconds of silence, bro.
I was like, he's gonna fucking punch me through
Me
the
van a
phone right now,
pegar.
dog. I was like, this was gonna literally knock me out through the phone right now,
Oh,
dog.
man. How many conversations have you had with that with other people you think you've pissed off? Have people like stepped up and say, "Hey, fool, what's going on?"
I think Oscar just recently started following me.
He's in for a ride.
I think Oscar, yeah, he recently just like one of my posts too. Stevie, oh yeah, so Stevie B, right? So I was at a meeting with Bobby D about some of the concerts that we were doing, and he was like, "Hey, Bobby's really cool." Bobby was like, "Hey man, do you know Stevie B?" And I was like, "Nah, I've never met him, and I don't really know who he's like." I was like, I think he's mad at me, bro." And then because I was trying to like engage him on Instagram, and he'd leave me on red or whatever, right? And then so he calls him, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Steve?" He puts him on speaker. "Hey, what's up, Stevie? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I have Concrete here." He's like, "Ah." He's like,
no.
"Oh." He's like, "Ha ha, that guy." Oh, that guy, right? And he was like, "Nah." And I was like, "Hey, Steve, what's up? What's going on?" He was like, "You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't really like it in the beginning. But then my daughter showed it to me and she thought it was funny. And I guess she told him, like, 'Hey, daddy, if they're not making fun of you, if you're that means that, you're not someone that they look up to." And
The wisdom.
and I told him shut up. I was like, "Hey, look, Steve, man, I love your shit, bro. I grew up on your music, Stevie, and dude, it all comes from it all comes from a good place. I say you are the king of freestyle, and that's the way I see it." And and he was like, "Yeah,
You're my
you're fucking-"
diamond girl.
He's like, "Yeah, you're fucking right,
You're fucking right.
Yeah, you're fucking right. I am the king of freestyle.
Keep telling me more.
Yeah." And then after that, it's been like, yo, so we're doing a few shows together coming up that I'm hosting. In fact, one of them is Chicago, San Diego. We're doing it's Ashanti, Stevie B,
Oh, man.
Dash. There it is.
Míralo. Míralo, güey. A todo lo que da.
There it is, bro.
Oh, man. Nah, man, you and Valentino fucking get down together, man.
Shout out to our homegirl Paris Nicole. That's crazy. Yeah, dude. So yeah, but I mean, I haven't had too many people get mad at me, but
More eyes on you now, so stay tuned. That shit could change real quick,
yeah,
man.
again, I just say if I ever make fun of you, just know it's because I admire you, and if I don't make fun of you, it's because you're not in my radar.
What's up? It comes from a place of respect.
It
It comes from a
does.
place of, este güey se la rifa.
Yeah.
So what can we expect at a fucking Los Tóxicos show tonight, man? Well, I saw the like breakdown of everything that's going on.
Lingerie.
Damn, you're gonna be fucking busy, bro.
Lingerie tonight.
Oh shit, really? All right, go
It's
ahead.
lingerie
Dime más, güey.
It's gonna be pretty gnarly tonight.
Yeah?
dog. Yeah. No, well. I mean, we're gonna have the Toxicos there. We're gonna have the Rebels are gonna stop by. Those bookies will stop by tonight, so it's gonna be fun.
Wow.
All right.
It's gonna be
all
fun.
right.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time.
What time you getting there, Casas?
I'll be there all day. I have to
Yeah?
set up some shit. Yeah.
Damn, he's a soft-spoken man, but he's like he's the glue that holds it all together, man. He's the busy guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that does everything for us here,
well.
man. But no, real talk, man.
No,
I
thank you, guys.
love watching you as an individual and as your character and your persona and your brand fucking just take off, man. You know, just know that people in San Diego, they pay attention to you. As soon as we had you guys on here the first time, hey fool, like that, you got fucking Concrete and Valentino, and then I said, I guess, fool. I don't know how that happened. I found out on a live in the morning when they were these fuckers were in a truck or in a car, man. Pobre Jerry lo tenían un car seat atrás, and then these guys are in the front seat. It's like, yeah, we're on our way to the Emo Brown podcast, and I called guys. I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Because I'm at work. I'm at UPS in the morning, and I'm just like watching. I was like, hey, what the fuck? And some guys from that work with me, hey, you aware that these guys are coming on to this? Like, I have no idea. So I start like looking up information, and people here were on a sick one, bro. They all love you guys. You guys can do no wrong in their eyes. So we're very fortunate to at least be in your radar now, and we're gonna do everything we can to champion your cause, man.
Absolutely,
it's good to know that not only you're a fucking entertainer, you're a funny guy, you're a family guy.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
you're a guy with a good side that is giving back to your community. You're doing the most of what you have. And to me, that's awesome, man. That's a sign of respect. I told you last time, let's fuck around and make a beer, dog.
The Peaks?
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, the
I'm
Tepic
fucking
beer.
the Tepic beer.
It
Would
has
not.
to be at the Peak beer, fool.
Little Aztec princess draped over your arms like this, bro.
I already got the logo. I already made the logo, dog. I already made the logo. I'll give it to you tonight.
Let's go, man. I think that would be awesome. We want to just make sure that we can represent you guys in the best light possible. I'm nervous as fuck to say a couple of words before your show today. I'm gonna I'll probably smoke all of the weed and drink all the bucanitas.
There you go.
And then I'm ready to go.
That's the best
Ladies
way.
and gentlemen, El Compita Concrete Live. Get it, bro.
I got my 1950s baseball hat on.
Yeah, the last time the Dodgers.
Where's the ball?